I swear to God, I gotta wait another 20 minutes just to watch this crap. This ain't worth it. I'm gonna go watch some other crap. Where's PewDiePie? I'm gonna watch a PewDiePie.
Use
Go.
my fingers. Terribly awesome.
Best way to put it.
And welcome everybody to the first edition of Star Wars. I am D-Man from D21 Gaming, and you are watching Bros and Dragons. Bros and Dragons. I bet the music didn't play for the first part of that intro for most people.
I would be very disappointed. That was
Well,
too
it's
awesome.
it's too bad because it didn't.
That would be their problem.
Yeah.
Well, that would be their
I'm
problem.
glad
It
I got
was
to hear it.
it was extremely epic for us.
Yeah.
It was extremely epic for us.
Almost
Very nice
orgasmic.
intro.
And that's what really matters.
Yeah, and luckily it was on my recording, so like
Awesome.
when we put this up, we'll be good to go. Like I said, I'm D-Man from D21 Gaming. I'm appearing here on Bros and Dragons on the Bros and Dragons Twitch channel, bringing you Star Wars Infinities. For those of you who don't know what Infinities is, it is a series of comics that takes one small thing in a movie, in any of the Star Wars movies, changes it and see how it affects the entire series. So,
Like if Luke came in his pants when he was making out with Leia,
yeah,
and
exactly.
that would alter the entire movie.
Exactly. Like, could you imagine? Like, if they just got it on. The Infinities doesn't cover that, but what it does cover is many other things, like in The Return of the Jedi. If you are allergic to spoilers, I really don't know how not to give away some of this stuff, so I'll just keep it as general as possible. C-3PO gets broken, Han Solo's blind forever, and Anakin has been given a white suit and is a Jedi once again. If you read the intro, you would have already known that. You probably didn't read the intro, though, because the beautiful music was not there to soothe your ever-loving souls.
Is that really what that song does for people?
It does. It
It
soothes.
did a little bit for me, just on a small note.
Just like,
Like the
If I
brown
had a
note?
soul, though, like I would assume that would be soothed.
I think we all have souls, man.
I'm glad that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's arguable.
that is arguable indeed.
Another time.
Dun dun dun. And welcome, DM Doc. Of course, DM Doc's here. Still sore over his loss at the DM off. I know that people said it was a tie, but I started with 10 points extra on account of
handicap?
fuck you. That's why.
Oh, alright.
Hurt that
So you started with a fuck you and you still tied.
Yeah, I know.
So I would count that as a loss.
And welcome Alex. I know he is here watching us with just the most regret that he couldn't be joining us today. However, we do have a few people joining us today, flying over the area where we are all located now, currently at Coruscant. deep into the city.
Just like my girlfriend's hairstyle.
That's fucking hot.
Clouds are still dark over the capital city of the Empire. Twilight brings quick relief, but the waning borders of the Imperial strongholds have forced budgets militarily. Not a lot of lights line the buildings. So we creep closer to the palace, inside the throne room. A droid stands before the Emperor himself. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Dave, and your character?
I'm Dave. I look like Jesus and I drink beer. My character serves the Emperor and all those he appoints.
And what brings such a strange-looking droid into existence?
Infiltration and assassination.
Ah. Well, the Emperor has chosen you, of course, for his new prototype. A combination of Sith sorcery and Imperial ingenuity, formed to make the perfect Dark Trooper. Hello, my son. You may rise.
I rise. While still keeping my head down.
You are to report to Darth Callus.
I wince.
However, tell me of any treachery you discover.
I look up enthusiastically. I always have, Master.
I know. I know. Begone.
I bow again and turn and walk out.
So you turn your head and walk out. You leave the throne room. However, Dorn, you are up above the areas of Coruscant in a Star Destroyer. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Lieutenant Dorn Sisko?
Okay. Lieutenant Dorn Sisko is human. He was raised on Corellia in the jungle areas. His family was killed when he was young. His brother was taken away from him. He's a very hard, very stern man. He appreciates loyalty, and he uses that appreciation to rise his way through the ranks. He is currently a lieutenant.
And how does that make you feel, being a native of Corellia, knowing that now the insurgent rebellion has made that the capital of their new quote-unquote government?
I am ashamed of this.
Interesting. You're up aboard the store. You're up aboard the Star Destroyer, gazing down at the small lighted area of Coruscant, still maintained. Most of it now dark on the dark side. Find you've been summoned to the bridge. Or not the bridge, the captain's quarters.
Excellent.
You have been under the command of Captain Jalad Paleon for some time. You know him to be a pretty reasonable captain. And of course a patriot. Sent to the captain's quarters. He's there, but he's not alone. Blue skin and red eyes peer at you from behind him. A white imperial uniform, labeled with the rank of admiral. You think, nope. Make a, let's make our first check of the day.
You break the check cherry.
Popping cherries.
I'd like you to make a knowledge, we could do warfare check. Yeah. Or a leadership check.
Sorry, 1 second.
Or a discipline check, really.
Discipline. No, I'm good.
It is the first check of the game.
No.
Oh, George Lucas is gonna sue.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure you're on his radar.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Well, I might be, because it
Damien
seems...
strikes again.
I know at least J.J. Abrams is watching us. Hi, J.J. I know you are. I saw your take on Force Awakens, and I have Alex Norman in the chat to verify that, yeah, you were spying on us.
Hi, damn buddy.
Ours was better.
Okay, catch later.
So I failed the first check of the fucking game.
Wait,
Not
suck.
horribly.
Still failed.
Just slightly negative instead of really negative.
Well, I had 2 things in the dice pool that I shouldn't have had. So you go ahead and roll again, and I'm sorry about that.
Oh, thank you, sir.
It seems to be a continuing problem. I'm not trying to air out dirty laundry, but
You're just trying to be an asshole.
kind of. Was that check successful?
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
No, the asshole.
it's a success. That's a Grand Admiral.
Grand Admiral.
You only know one person who holds that rank, and they call him Thrawn, but they say his name is something else.
Was he willing?
Do I know the other name?
No. Yeah, we can go ahead and make a check on that one. Do you Xenology check? Know the name. We can also do lore. For you, I know those are the same.
Yeah.
This is the most epic figuring out of somebody's rank that has ever happened
Right?
in the history. Like, this is how new privates feel when a butter bar comes across. They're like, oh, do we salute?
Alright. It's
Thank God I have my program to
All right. Now, see, what's happened is that you've rolled 2 successes, but those successes have also come with threats. You do remember his name, Mithra Nururodo.
Is there a thing on here? Where
Mithra Nururodo.
I'm not there, so I'm not
No. I'm just pointing this out. This is for the camera, son. Here, you can hold it. You're talking to this guy.
No way, you can actually figure out who they're talking to.
Does he get the thing?
No, he doesn't have the thing on.
That's okay.
when do we get our action?
However,
collectible.
in your eagerness, because of the threats, you quickly address him as Grand Admiral Mithranadara, completely failing. He gives you a grim impression. You saw a bit of optimism that was in his eyes. Wash away.
It's another one that can't pronounce my name.
Lieutenant Sasko.
You just missed out on a promotion.
What do you know about... He looks over at Paleon. Paleon, with his old beard, white hair, strokes it, looks up. His beard kept in perfect military order. It's secure here, sir. Thrawn looks back at you. The Sith.
It's time for Sith, but
Right.
We're just gonna turn that down a lot more.
They were really happy Sith. Like they're the kind of guys who are like, "Hi, I'm the Sith.
we're Sith.
I'm here to fuck you up."
We're Sithy.
I'm gonna throw Sith all over this.
Better watch out, I might Sith on your face.
I just Sith it in my pants.
Wait till you see my real lightsaber.
So,
Real quick, is there somewhere on here where I can jot down notes?
on the character sheet, yeah. If you scroll up, the last part from character info, skills, combat inventory, critical injuries, and then notes.
Maybe there's actually a couple spots for notes.
Right there.
I'm so gonna write it down. I just
Like,
remember.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, starting character sheet and you'll find something.
Yeah, the first one, first page.
Oh, there it is.
I know that they are powerful. But
Roll me a lore check to see what you actually know about them.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Eat
Probably.
my pussy, Jon Snow.
Alright.
Show you how to do it.
I just want you to do it to the northern girls, Jon Snow.
Sorry. Some bitch.
You're nothing but a bastard.
You fucking bastard.
Oh, now we're getting sued by Game of Thrones. Great.
Pretty sure we're not on their radar.
You know a lot about the Sith. A lot.
Oh, okay.
And you blurt out that you know a lot.
Dipshit.
I know lots. I know lots about stuff.
Knowing immediately that knowing of such things could have the Emperor put you on his hit list.
I gotta suck the suck time.
So you just blurted that out to two officers. What do you do?
I'm standing firm.
As we sit back and forth, begin discussing about the Sith, he tests your knowledge through conversation. You feel more like you're being guided through a dance than talking with someone. Lord Callus wants you on his team.
Are you asking me?
I give all of my officers the option, but you will perform your duty.
I accept.
I knew you would. Where ever they go, whatever they do, you better report that back to me. This is between me you, and Captain Paleon. Those are the only 3 safe contacts, you understand?
I understand.
He tosses you a comlink. He says, this is encrypted, and encrypted well. Only a master would be able to slice it. I trust you won't fail me. Your resume and your skills precede you. Your ability in combat, and specifically your affinity for the finer arts of moving through space has me interested. No doubt he will want you in a leadership position. That's where I would put you.
Just don't fuck it up.
Well, you have your duty. You may report. You may take your leave, Captain Sisko. They toss you a new button to throw on your uniform.
Awesome. Is it a red one or a blue one?
Which one is it? I want to know.
Okay. It's exactly the one that everybody who's listening and thinks that it should be is.
Okay. We get it. A very Switzerland answer.
Yeah, gotta keep it very Switzerland.
Holy pink. Space.
It's gonna get to that point where you start figuring out which one still has
Craxus.
that you can drink, which one has cigarette butts
Yes.
that you can't.
I already tried that.
Rend.
Yes, sir.
You are confronted with who has newly become your teacher. Lord Callus himself.
Look at that.
Nice timing.
Doesn't he look cute?
Fucking adorable kid.
Fucking adorable.
Render Lim.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell me about Render Lim?
He grew up in the, oh no. Fucking it up. He's a soft-hearted person at nature, but was raised by the Sisters of Night. And trained in the arts of
A force usury.
force user. Yeah, exactly. Force usury, and has been sent on a mission to gain his personal
I hear
justice
him on
against
Oh, sorry.
his personal justice
Not
against the
bothering, just
Emperor
like-
himself
He's
after
talking a lot.
Darth Maul's failure to his people.
Oh. So as Night Brother, tell me a bit about that upbringing.
Went through
I didn't remember your name. till they called
many
you
years
Tom.
of training and essentially tortured to most people, but it was just part of the training for
I'm a
him.
face guy. I remember faces.
And he believes in mostly
Yeah,
martial
no
combat
shit, right.
and
Like, I can't
his
do
saber
it.
skills, and relies on the force when necessary.
Okay.
But like I said, he was a soft-hearted boy when he was growing up, realized being soft-hearted makes you weak, and then therefore he does what he has to do to survive at all costs.
And tell me, when you first met that droid, what did they make you do?
Kill the Sisters of the Night, the people who raised me.
The Night
I-
Sisters of Dathomir.
Yep.
So
was
that's
fun.
a possibility that was in fact you. Very interesting. You reel back with your lightsaber. Oh,
Oh.
you,
Yeah.
you've been given a new lightsaber.
Yes.
White blade.
I thought it was red.
Nope.
White blade?
Yep.
Just go.
Yeah, no, fine with that. Not complaining. not complaining.
Craxus Morn. You see quickly as Callus pushes Ren back. You ready to strike. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Craxus is a Merlin, and he joined the Empire as he was recognized for his talents early on. He was brought into the Inquisitors and trained to hunt down the abolished Jedi.
Now, you know you have at least 10 years on Callus. At least that's what you've heard.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel, him being chosen to replace Vader?
Well, from what I've seen, unfortunately, he seems to have a little bit more power than me, so I'm not currently in a position to do anything about that.
No, not at all. So, he strikes. You slide back. Craxus. Lightsaber ignited. He looks over towards you. Leans. He says, "Old men, shall we carry on?" And brings his blade up. Vertical in front of his head, in front of his face.
I will take that as an invitation to light my lightsaber.
Alright.
Am I conscious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, should I hold it backwards?
Yeah. So you got your lightsaber you held backwards. Craxus, you have your lightsaber.
Yeah,
Why don't you both come in for the attack?
I'm good with this.
Let me adjust the difficulty. Go for it. And your lightsaber attack?
Me? I was gonna do an athletics check to jump over, and then do the.
Yeah, do the athletics check. Give me a second. Go ahead. Who keeps bumping into the mic stand?
I'm trying to get
We're
it
trying
to a
move
point
it
where
so I don't
he doesn't
hit it
with
every
his
time
arm.
with my.
Yeah.
Did I hit it or not?
No, those last few were me.
I meant the, this one.
I am DM Doc says, watch Forgettable Realms here every Friday at 7 Central. Presented by D21 Gaming, and he's not lying about that. You should come check out episode 2. Hopefully we can get through Act 1. Even if we don't, I'm sure we're going to have a good time. We have a couple new players entering the fray, so of course, too many players, I'm pretty sure some murder hobos are going to happen, or the world's going to be saved. I'm counting on the former.
Possibly later.
Possibly.
Probably the former.
Probably.
What just happened?
My guess an ad.
Fair enough.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just, I'll put it up. You guys can interact
Ooh, cool.
and look at the chat and
So
see
I
us.
Failed and had a plus.
Death to the rebel scum. I like that.
I like that too.
Dave lost it to me. Yeah,
So-
fuck you, man. We know.
Athletics check is, ooh, a near triumph, but you don't get the footing off right. Go ahead and make the attack anyway.
Alright.
Pardon me.
Combat. Am I hitting that? Am I hitting the right thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was supposed to skills lightsaber shot.
Not for an attack. You would go to your weapon.
Just
or-
making sure. Yeah.
if you're deflecting something, you would go do a lightsaber check.
Cool.
But it also depletes your fatigue or whatever. So I've heard.
So I've heard in 2.
So that's 2 attacks, right? make 2 attacks with that one.
Yep. The double-bladed lightsaber needs another attack on it. It's got a... No, you don't make 2 attacks.
Yeah,
That double-bladed does, though.
Making sabers. I was doing saber swing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But that
Alright, so you ready
double-bladed
for my
does.
second one?
You do have a link 1.
So I'm not making another attack.
Ooh!
Got him! Oh, that's it.
Oh! And your second one? Ooh, couple successes, but a threat. For the first couple, you guys come at him. He just easily, boom, boom, swings his lightsaber from left to right, slamming both of yours away. Clips at your ankle, clips behind, clips at Ren's ankle, clips behind Kraxus' knee. But before you guys go down, you swing one last time, both of them scarring up the sides of his face, knocking off his mask. He gets angry. Lightning starts to form around his hands, and you guys wake up in the infirmary.
Oh, I couldn't do a quick strike? Oh, no, he's already engaged. Never mind.
Yeah.
And you guys wake up in the infirmary.
Makes sense.
Like, no, that's what happened.
Good job. Good job. Go team go. So do I regain that 1 strain or...
Yep.
Huh?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You guys are summoned, all of you. Immediately after waking up, you're summoned.
My body's reconstructed, correct?
Yes,
Alright, just making sure.
since you can share that if you'd like.
Shut up, Charles.
Somebody beer me.
You have a beard.
This is so epic for like very little happening so
Yeah,
far.
right?
It's fun.
Well, I mean, on the opening, you have to introduce everybody, and I think we did a good job.
Dual-
Does everybody
Oh,
feel
see.
introduced?
I feel introduced. I think I
I think
divulged
we're
a little
there.
Too much, but whatever.
I don't think I
What's
was
up?
I
introduced
feel like I
enough.
might have divulged a little too much, but
Oh no
it's
no no
okay.
no. It's all for the viewer.
I feel like I wasn't introduced enough.
Just give them blood drinker. People die.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We'll find out. Perhaps. In Forgettable Realms, Fridays at 7 p.m. Central on Bros and Dragons.
Hey, throw the chat back up on the screen.
I'm doing the dwarf, right? If you would, good sir.
Join it on yours. Just make sure to pause the video. The video that we're broadcasting.
I'm on roll 20, dude.
Go to Twitch.
Oh,
For all of you in Wonderland. That's twitch.tv/Bros and Dragons.
that's cool. I just didn't even know we were fucking broadcasting shit now.
Oh yeah. We've been going on.
Righteous.
We're that awesome.
I mean, they got the whole intro and everything.
Oh, I don't need to say shit.
Yeah, you don't need to say fucking anything.
I was gonna say I had a big old huge robot dick, but they are clearly already know that.
Yeah, well, duh. And your fuzzy dice as your testicles.
I mean, dude, Los Locos kick your ass. Los Locos kick your face.
Forever,
Los
Holmes.
Locos kick your butt into outer space. If I learned anything from Johnny Five, it's that. That and Johnny Five Alive and no disassemble.
Why am I seeing?
No disassemble.
Why am I seeing a red circle?
Because it looks like Dave is.
Oh, I'm leaning on my fucking mouse. Sorry.
He's leaning on his mouse. Sorry, yeah. Let me change up the
Red circle. Red circle.
names a little bit
Red
for you.
circle. Red circle.
Hey, man, don't scare me. I have an Xbox. Calm down.
Red circle of death.
So some people might have noticed that, well, your droid, who everybody affectionately calls Bolts, holla Andy, is actually named what?
CL3TU2, otherwise known as Cletus.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to hear that. So you guys wake up from the infirmary and are summoned to the conference room.
How barely are we jacked up?
Your actually Bacta has helped a lot.
My what?
Bacta
You've been
injections.
put in a Bacta tank, which Callus
Oh.
usually doesn't do for you.
Oh,
He Skywalkered you.
fair enough. I'm fine with that. I fucked up his face. Come at me, Brett.
He brought him real good.
Bro, it's super hard. How many times a week do you work out, bro?
Well, I work out like
You
at
don't
least
even-
7 times a week, bruh.
You don't even work out, bro.
Dude,
At
you
least
don't
7
even
times a
work out.
week.
You don't even lift, do you, bro? You just do cardio.
Everybody arrives at the conference room.
Cool.
You've been escorted onto the planet. You arrive first, promptly.
Like a lieutenant should, really.
He's a captain now.
I am.
Oh yeah, the extra. Wait, did anybody agree on red or blue? Is there a consensus yet?
I think everybody agrees you need to shut the hell up. Just, but if I am wrong, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Let me give me a little interaction. Should Dave shut the fuck up, and we can continue the story, or should we listen to more of his rambling?
And Alex's opinion doesn't count.
Alex's opinion counts 3 times as much because Dave says it doesn't.
That's not fair.
You guys are summoned into the room.
We're here.
Standing there is Callus once again.
I still hate him for breaking the lightsaber.
And the 4 of you, Craxus, Dorn Cisco is in there first. Callus arrives second. Ah, Captain. You can tell he tried to hike up a little bit to be as tall as you. But from the height, he's a teenager.
Supposedly? Or are you telling me he's a teenager?
Supposedly. I mean, like, height and build, teenage human. The mask and the cloak make it hard to tell.
I stand straight.
Which he's had to replace, thank you.
I stand straight without
That's why I pulled my tape.
trying to make myself appear bigger. And simply address him as Lord Callus.
I've heard a lot of things about you, Captain Cisco. Tell me, has Thrawn asked you to betray me? Oh, time for that deception.
I hope I pass. Like,
Hold on,
I
let
feel
me
tension.
change the difficulty.
Yep.
Think about it. Technically, he didn't. He just wants you to report back.
Hang on. Let me do my. This is my go.
Let's see what you got.
That
What
was
you
for
got,
everybody
what
out
you
there.
got? Ooh, love.
Appreciate
Like none of mine were acknowledged, but yours, yeah, that was for everybody out there. Right on. Like
Is
I
it,
didn't make all those special for people.
Good to go?
Yep. It's good to go. It's good to go like the Bros and Dragons podcast that releases on the 1st and the 15th of every month.
Holy Christ, yeah, bruh.
Always fit in a plug.
There you go, there you go. It kind of sucks a little bit.
That's what she said. Always fit in a plug. That's funny. Nobody acknowledged that.
Right there.
How'd you do? Like a boss.
Damn, son.
Come at me. You work out.
He gets close to you. Force shoves you up against the wall. Raises you up a bit. Walks up. Looks up through his mask. You can see his eyes, yellow and red, peering through you. You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Lord Callus, my only purpose is to obey. I would not lie.
He drops you. Sorry for the theatrics, but I have to be sure.
Also, well timed again with the music.
Very nice.
Yes, yes.
Rend,
Very.
or Cletus, you're the third to show up.
I immediately go to a corner and just post up and listen to everything.
It's funny, I realize I can actually see him on 2 screens.
It's great. I didn't actually answer his question. You see that?
Yeah.
That's a high deception.
No, pretty decent.
I'm looking forward to this character.
I'm looking forward to seeing it happen, and let's see it happen a bit more.
I need more roles
If you
like
could please
that.
take a seat, Bolts. It's nice to see you put together again.
I'm starting to appreciate humor more and more, Callus.
Sorry.
I also appreciate the humor of 2 scars on your face. Evidently somebody got to you before I did. And then I sit down. This personality is working out.
Yes,
wonders.
DM Doc. My dark side should be a podcast, but you know what else? About learning to audio edit? For some reason, my microphone keeps automatically switching its volume, and I keep trying to bring it back up. So if anybody in the chat has a solution to that,
You want more volume?
what I'd like to do is I'd like control of my own mic's volume.
For us or for people online? Because I hear you pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I know we can't because we're all through the same hub and mixer, but
Okay.
the actual input from that is constantly auto-adjusting.
Goddamn technology. Man, bear pig.
Everybody's super stoked on me.
I'm super serial.
All
Why
right,
would anybody believe me?
all right.
Jesus Christ. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Like no way.
Buy a Mac, he says. He says buy a Mac.
Bye.
He says buy a Mac. As I'd have to turn in my fucking tech card.
Who's he?
He would be DM Doc.
DM Doc.
I disagree with you.
Buy a
I'm
Mac.
using a Mac, and it's slow as shit. Es no bueno, señor.
Say no bueno.
No me gusta el pinche computer ese.
His speed
I don't
has
speak
been
Mexican.
retarded.
Well, it's Spanish, but
No, it's pretty much Mexican at this
yeah,
point.
the slang that I use, yeah.
I use that word appropriately, by the way, for anybody wondering.
Yeah,
Oh
the
shit!
slang.
It just got
According to the
racist in
Webster
here.
Dictionary.
Well, he's a mixed bag. I'm a Meg that speaks Spanish.
Apparently there's worse things being said.
Apparently.
Mexican, not Spanish.
We just went over the Spanish fucking thing.
So I'm just gonna try to keep it over like this, I guess. And it's gonna go down, and I'm gonna put it back up.
Two different people.
Right over it.
Not a Spaniard, you mean?
Doesn't come from El Quiscador.
He says buy a Mac. I ain't buying a fucking Mac.
Steven's still on Buy a Mac. We're on Spain.
I know. Everybody has met inside.
I sit next to Ren.
Do I say calluses?
No, we'll go over this later.
Oh, alright.
Anyway,
I was saying I sit next to Ren.
okay.
One of the prizes. Has Craxus showed up yet?
Mm-hmm.
I look at him. The other prize.
Yes.
I noticed the scars, correct?
Yeah.
Just smirk. By the way, side note, motherfucker destroyed my lightsaber the last game. I hate him. I hate him.
Motherfucker destroyed my body twice in the last
I
two
don't blame
games.
you for your hatred, but he destroyed my lightsaber.
I'm learning about hatred because of Darth Callus.
Yeah. This guy's a prick.
Two times over.
Boy, prick.
I didn't see that coming.
You're welcome.
Oh, you prick.
Yeah, oi, break. Nah, you're not home.
Oh, fuck. You got me. It was almost out my nose.
Having a good time, having a good time.
No!
Perfect scene.
If anybody knows Shaun of the Dead, I'm sorry if you don't.
Shaun of the Dead. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Shaun of the Dead.
If that didn't make you laugh, I don't want to know you. Which I don't anyway, so you can all go fuck yourselves.
I love that end. Like,
Sorry.
Popping the shit.
I forgot.
Well, we'll just see how this goes.
Sorry, tangent. Sorry.
No. It's not a big deal at all.
I forgot he was a zombie at first.
I'm good.
Yes. Yep. I will give into the dark side. That's my shirt. I give into the dark side. I have an X-Wing shirt for the Alliance group. They suck, though. Fuck the Alliance group.
Missing out, son. With a greasy head, you take on mustaches.
With your greasy head, your dago mustache. No, I'm not even doing it. It's just terrible. All right.
We're in the room.
The way your mother likes it, Trebek.
Oh yeah.
What's the sound that your mother made last night? Ooh. Oh.
So, you have all been summoned into the conference room. All of us sitting around here, you gathered your prizes. Brings up a hologram in a second. In the middle of it.
And it snaps the dollar.
I vaguely look around the room. Do I see anybody of interest?
No.
Define interest, really.
I mean, you see the droid that you remember from before. Craxus. Kip, or Callus. You see Lord Callus. And
Yeah, nobody fucking picked up on that shit.
Dorn Cisco. A captain you've never met before.
Okay. I was gonna say Dorn Cisco was not something familiar to my
What?
character.
What were
It sounds
your
like a
ranks?
captain to an overrated series to
I
me.
don't have a rank.
You don't have a rank?
I just have Sith symbols on me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all I
Yeah.
thought you.
Pretty much.
Balls deep 9, I don't give a
A
fuck.
droid with symbols inscribed with blood.
I don't want to ask anyone. What's your rank?
Dizzle's in here, and he
remember
says,
what-
fuck the Imperials.
You remember what Darth Maul
Yeah.
looked like?
Yeah, but what's your rank? Did you?
Imperial wise.
Oh, I don't think.
None of them are wearing any.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
not
have-
wearing any rank.
No.
Okay.
I'm wearing black Jedi.
Gives you a
boots.
clue to the kind of outfit you've been brought to.
Yeah.
No.
You're
None of them look military. You're the only
But they can
military.
tell that I am.
Oh yeah. Well,
straight,
you're
straight. Yeah.
you are
I
in
extend
uniform.
I extend all the respect that would be extended from a lower ranking Empire, like a trooper, to you, but I'm obviously not ranked.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
tell you, I'm a
droid.
cold son of a bitch.
But I still.
My life has made me cold.
Well, that's good for you. Let's find out how cold.
Who's a bitch, son?
Talk all that game now. Wait till we get in game, boy.
You got kicked in your motherfucking
Shit, that's why you got kicked in your motherfucking. Hell ain't shit.
Alright, I'm done.
No, you're not. You're just taking a pause. A little break. Little break.
Alright.
Little beer break.
Well, Death Star with a little bit of stank on it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Damien. Do you want some smoke?
Oh yeah. Keep going.
Well, that McBeezy is over sitting by you.
No, no.
I got it.
Oh, right on.
what
Do
do
you
you
want to do it?
It's still going.
We didn't finish the last one.
Yeah.
Brings up the plans into the center. He says, "Gentlemen, this is the device that me and my Emperor have been working on for times now.
Do I have historical references to any of the last Death Star destructions?
You have complete records of all.
I stand up. Are there structural weaknesses in this one?
Several. We can't build them without them.
I sit back down.
Any other questions?
I stand
Captain
I stand
Cisco,
back up.
you actually militarily, from your warfare, recognize that as that's actually a pretty good question.
I stand back up after he says the question thing.
After you got a question.
Well, I can hear the breath that you took, and I snap my head to you. If you have something to say, I recede the floor.
I accept that almost without acknowledging it. Have we improved the range on our sensor capabilities?
No.
I stand back up. I look back at you, and I sit back down.
If you wanted to go, let's go.
Lieutenant, apologies, Captain. After you.
Every assault that has come upon this type of station has gone unnoticed until they are within visual range.
I point at him and don't stand up.
So your concern is?
If If we are to defend ourselves and this station, we should set up a perimeter.
It's set up its own.
May
I stand
ask
back
how?
up. I have to interrupt. Structural weaknesses, sir.
Several.
Yes, that's the issue I have. I'm stepping out of my bounds. I sit back down, but I stand back up. But this is a tactical weakness, and I sit back down and I stand back up, and then I sit back down again, and I don't stand up again.
You may notice the ring around it.
I have, but you said structural weaknesses,
Inside the ring. The ring serves two functions.
and I said,
It houses nothing more than a hyperspace ring and a shield generator. This weapon isn't intended to loom over our targets. It's intended to destroy them and leave. The shield is powerful, although it will last only long enough for us to fire the weapon once.
I look back at you.
Sir, with all due respect, history has proven that when a superior force comes into play, passion comes into play as well.
You may be right. But the parts for the weapon are already built, ready to be assembled. I'm not here to discuss whether the weapon will be used or not. I will fire this weapon. I'm here to discuss the stormtroopers, the Imperials, and the scientists who have been in our secret station working on this weapon. Gentlemen, we can't have these plans getting out, which means we can't have people knowing about them. Do you follow me so far?
Perfectly.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Captain, I leave the plan to you. You know how stormtroopers think. No mercy. Leave none.
Snap my head to him, and then I snap it back to Callus. A prize?
Several.
What are
Protect
these
the prize.
prizes?
I don't think you understand what I said.
I don't think I care.
Lord Callus, the men and women who built this machine, who built this station, they have powerful minds. If we were to keep them within our grasp, give them the pleasantries that everyone craves, we can continue to use these people.
No. They know the plans. My orders are non-negotiable. Captain.
What are our targets, my master?
The coordinates have been given to you on the ship. The individual ships you will be meant to take.
So are we just to defend?
I have 4 TIE fighters, equipped with hyperdrives, waiting for all of you. Mind you, they'll be a bit slower,
Why?
being equipped with hyperdrives.
I start walking towards the hangar bay.
Let's be off.
I'll follow the droid out of fear that you might betray me.
He looks over at Rend and cracks us. May the Force be with you.
Thy too, my master.
We will see it done.
So you guys take off in your TIE fighters?
Yep.
I'm really embarrassed by this, but how do you spell discretion?
D I
Dude, you're like the spelling king.
I know that I'm really embarrassed by this, but it's
DISCRETION.
okay. The ET is
If I
what I
would
fucked up.
have
DES.
I had S's in there. I'm like, that ain't right.
DES. Discreet. It's not discreet, it's discreet.
Believe me, I'm all about
Discretion.
grammar and spelling. Like, it was embarrassing. that I had to ask that.
DES.
Well, I went with an I.
Yeah. And someone's going to correct me in a chat.
That's why they're in the chat.
Oh, so how you doing, chat? I see Dizzle in there. I see Alex in there. I see DM Doc.
Brother man, toss that back on the screen or not?
Damien.
What went on the screen?
The chat or no?
The chat or no. I don't really have a... You know what? Here. I got you.
Hey, Damien. Where are we at now that we've left? And actually, before we go to the next place, is there a way I can stop you? As in, like, I'm in the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to stop Callus in the hallway?
No. I mean, once I leave the room, I step aside somewhere. Unseen.
Understood.
Could I make a knowledge seniority check and talk to Callus about possibly... Apparently I need the hyperdrive, but possibly upgrading my shields at all? For the... Or knowing the destination that we're going to?
You have
no.
Do you have a ship? John?
We all do. Right
Oh,
now.
we all have our own ships? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I was given one, and I
Oh,
didn't
you know
know
what?
if we were
Never
all on
mind,
the
it
same
wouldn't
one or
matter.
what. This is awesome.
Right.
I'm glad I made this character. This is the first character of this kind that I've played, and I'm pretty much
Oh
looking
my-
forward to it.
Alright, first. Alright.
No, you can go. I went a little bit ago.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do for you.
I need more rolls like that last one I had. I just need all
I'm
those.
so glad that me and Callus just fucked that dude up.
Dude, I
A little
needed
bit,
that
just a
roll.
little
Like,
bit.
I
Ever-
needed
ever
it
so
to.
slightly.
Alright,
To
it
do
looks
my
like a
thing,
couple
like-
people are stepping away for the bathroom while we're sitting here talking.
I have Callus's trust.
Let's talk about...
For now.
It's short-lived.
It's for now. But it's what
Let's-
I need.
Well, while we're sitting here talking, why don't we talk a little bit about Bros and Dragons podcast along with D21 Gaming on twitch.tv/D21 Gaming or twitch.tv/Bros and Dragons. On D21 Gaming, pretty sure soon coming up, you will be able to catch Couples D&D. We are still in the hunt for a DM for that. If you think that you can DM such a game, then it is up to you. All of the players will be couples, obviously. Also, coming up later in the year, be prepared for a retro adventure.
We'll see what happens.
Yet.
And that's,
Talk too much about it.
yeah. Alex isn't wrong. Words mean things.
Yeah, no, I had a...
Dizzle said, fuck the Imperials. What do you guys think about that?
when I did my solo with him.
Dizzle?
Yeah, Dobbins. He said, fuck the Imperials.
Has anybody ever really invested that much into what Dobbins says?
Ooh.
Who was Dobbins?
Dobbins is Dobbins.
He's on the
I don't think
Alliance side.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've met him.
Well, you will, eventually. As, once again, let me explain, this is a PvP game. We have two different groups. This week, right now, you're catching the Imperials, getting ready, starting their mission, learning what to do. And then, next week, you will have the Alliance.
You can skip that if you want, and then wait until my beautiful face comes back on the camera.
You could easily skip that.
Think about this question. What's the most common answer to what's your favorite Star Wars movie? It's Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Why is that? Because the Empire fucking wins in the end.
I don't think
wants
that's
the
why.
Empire to win.
I don't think that's why. I think it's
Really?
because
You don't think the
you get to
downer
see
ending?
no. I the downer ending isn't the only reason The Empire Strikes Back is the greatest. I think it's the best. It's because you get to see the characters progress. They don't just make another movie with the same characters. You get to see Luke grow. You get to see Han and Leia grow together. You get to see C-3PO and R2-D2 and their relationship develop a little bit more. Like
Luke developing.
you get to meet Lando fucking Calrissian. I mean,
Luke developing into the man that he is through Yoda's guidance and
yeah.
reflection on his own history was fascinating.
And let's be
He
honest,
completely changed over the course.
we
of
all
one
call
whole
it
movie.
the best Star Wars because it's where we find out that
My favorite
Darth
moment
Vader is
the
Luke's
fact
father.
that It finally ends on this giant downer. Like everything ends badly.
Yeah, and then, like,
Everybody in the
every
fucking
trilogy-
movie, and then it leaves you on that cliffhanger. Like holy
Every
fuck.
trilogy,
But it guarantees that you're gonna come back for the
For sure.
next fucking movie.
every
Right. You're gonna see
trilogy
it.
has followed their formula since then.
Right, and they're the standard setting formula.
It's the worst.
Well, no, and they're not the
Like,
standard.
remember, like, the second Pirates of the Caribbean?
downer
Everything
set-
had to end on a
dude.
downer, and everything had to end on this, but we still have a quest. Let's look at the galaxy at the end of this.
Yeah, and
You know,
like
like-
everybody was like, "Oh well, Jack Sparrow can't die."
Oh, yeah.
Don't lie
Did
to
you
me.
shut the door when you left?
Yeah.
You mean
bathroom?
me?
The bathroom door?
I might have. You
Oh,
can
no,
knock like a
no, you leave it
normal.
open.
Oh, okay. Somebody's in there.
I left.
So-
fast, stupid.
What are you
Okay,
doing
is
in
the
the
door
hallway,
open or
Dorn?
closed?
I don't know. You can.
Dorn, what are you doing in the hallway? Dorn. Dorn, Dorn, Dorn.
To go back. Like, that's
There's a
normal
second
as fuck.
bathroom.
Dorn.
Hey.
Dorn.
Give him a second.
Sorry, I apologize, man. We're talking about bathrooms.
Dorn.
Yes, Dorn is here. Yes.
Stop being rude.
So what are you doing in the
Zach.
hallway?
You got screwed up with pee break.
Ah, it's fine. It's ain't that.
You'll get one after it.
Ain't that. Hang on 1 second, okay?
Oh, I'll hang on a million seconds for you, baby.
Oh shit! It's getting hot.
I would like to. This might be a mistake. I would like to run a vigilance check to ensure that I am alone.
That would not be a vigilance check.
No? Okay.
No.
I've actually never played Star Wars like this before, so.
Well, that's fine.
No,
and
for
that's-
people who are watching or whatever.
For people who are watching as
I've
well.
never played it, so.
It's actually easy to get a hold of.
I'm getting a grasp on
Once
it pretty
you do
quick.
3 or
I
4
just-
sessions.
Way
you know.
easier.
That would be a
Yeah,
perception check?
25.
Oh, that's what I thought too. I thought perception or vigilance, but whatever.
I think I'm the only one that had the luxury of having a starter session with
Well, that'd be
all the
that'd
characters
be even
except him.
Yeah.
I feel like
I had a
perception would
solo
be a
with
bigger
you,
mistake
and I had a
because I have
solo
no
with Charles.
rank in it.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, I'm the guy that
I'm
brought
gonna
you
do it anyway.
you guys to Darth Callus.
Mm,
Ooh.
that's
Do I
pretty
still
bad.
have calluses? No, I don't. Okay.
Moss, their face.
So yeah, you don't see anybody.
Okay. Well, I am going to contact on my
Thank you, sir.
private
Yes, sir.
communicator device the Grand Admiral.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm not there. No matter.
Which, by the way, I need you to say his name again because I caught it before I wrote down my note.
Darth
Yeah, middle it.
Yeah.
Thrawn?
Yep, not yep, not blah.
But what was the other name he went by?
I'll
I know he's Thrawn, but I want to.
put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. I know he's Thrawn, but I want to know the other name too.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Grand Admiral Middly Diggly.
Grand Admiral Mithron Ururoto.
Mixie Polixik.
It's in the chat.
It's not in the chat.
Alright, you got it. Thank you.
I'll put it on your notes later.
Okay, well, I'll just go with Mithran here.
Because how old were you when you first found out how to pronounce Mixie Polixik?
Hey, where's...
I couldn't even tell you.
Hey.
Probably like 10. Oh, ¿dónde está la bola? Cabrón, no manches, güey. Vámonos.
Los Drogas?
There's still some. Okay,
Passes to the D-bag.
Damien.
D-Man. It's pronounced D-Man.
Jesus, D-man. Jesus.
Oh,
On
no,
D21 Gaming. Now happily partnered with Bros and Dragons.
I'm actually kind of upset you didn't go with D-bag.
I actually kind of should went with D-Bag, but D-Man has DM in the first two letters.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll
it's-
give you that one, alright.
Okay.
Poetic almost. Alright, so
Poetic almost.
D-Man.
Alright. Do I hear extra XP?
D-Man. Do I have him on my communicator?
Yes. You have Paleon.
Do I pick this up at all?
Paleon.
No.
Okay.
And if I recall,
Can roll a computer use check to see if you do.
I have no reason to.
Yeah, fair enough.
And if I remember, Paleon was a commander, right?
He was the captain, yeah, of that ship.
Captain.
Of the Star Destroyer Chimera.
Wait, I take that back. Do I make it to the TIE fighters before? Like, I'm the first one there.
Yeah,
And he's not?
yeah.
I stop. And my head starts spinning around looking for him.
Gotcha. What's the message?
Captain Paleon.
Captain.
I have met with Lord Kylos, and I am reporting in now.
What is there to possibly report? Dorn.
You had something, didn't you?
Shit, I wasn't supposed to report to this guy, was I? He's not one of the three, is he?
No, he is.
Oh, he is? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright.
What do you want to report, Dorn? You can call me Jalad.
Call him
You
Joe.
may call me Darmok.
That's actually his actual name now.
Okay.
Write that down.
Darmok?
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Darmok
I'm telling
and
you to.
Jal-
I will. Alright.
Darmok and Jalad. Shaka when the walls fell.
His timber, his arms wide. Okay. So he says that, right? And I go, Jalad, I have been ordered to track down and execute the scientists that were used to develop the new Death Star.
Yeah, that thing. What of it?
I
Did
was
you say
ordered-
kill?
Eliminate.
And of the Imperial troops there?
Shit, I can't remember what he said about the Imperials.
Out of game, that shit. Your character would
Yeah,
have
out of
remembered.
game. I can't remember what he said about the fucking.
Killed it too.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so, but. I've been ordered to eliminate anyone who has any knowledge of this, including those who guard the scientists.
Carry on with the mission as follows. Await my response.
Understood. Cisco out.
Drops the mic.
Okay, now I gotta use the fucking bathroom.
Alright. Get it in while you can.
See, I gotta write shit down or I forget it like that.
Same thing with names, dude. I gotta look up everybody's goddamn name.
Depending on your dad. Knock.
There's
Like a normal human being.
go through the kitchen. Go through the kitchen and follow the wall all the way down. You'll find a bathroom.
I have to go use the bathroom as well.
Oh shit! It's me and you, man.
If not, boy.
You got it, spare change. Change. Fuck, Charles. You gotta fucking speak up more. I keep forgetting you're even in the goddamn room.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Fucking
Dude,
throw
no,
me
I
for a
lived in
goddamn loop.
Chicago for a good like 3 years, like inner city Chicago, Humble Park and shit. That shit sucked. Every time I would work downtown, hey, you got any change? Nah, man, I'm buying a pack of cigarettes with a debit card. That's how broke I am.
See, that's the great thing about fucking. I look like Jesus, so homeless people kind of flock to me. It's funny, but it's actually kind of fucking like, god damn it. Like, I look like Jesus, so like, you got any
could
change? I
look
know
like-
you're gonna give me change.
You could look like worse
I keep hitting your
things.
mouse, my bad, man.
Well, you just gotta dress a little bit worse, and they'll think you're one of them.
I
Yeah.
do. Like, people mistake me for like, rich people think I'm homeless, and homeless people think I'm Jesus. So, how does that work out in my fucking favor?
You're the Jesus homeless man.
Basically. So, like if I see a guy picking up cigarettes out of the gutter, I usually fucking like, hey man, I have an extra one here. Have a cigarette. He's like, oh, thanks, brother. And then he looks at me like, oh fuck, you look like Jesus. And then he keeps walking. And then he goes and tells his friends probably like, dude, Jesus gave me a cigarette. Jesus is out there. He's helping us. Like, no, I'm not. I might throw you a dollar.
Like you and the horse you rode in on.
You were honest. Your sign says I want vodka and weed. I'm like, okay, I'll give you fucking a $5 if I got one.
Dude, that sounds like me and Tom. We got out of I forgot what show it was. It doesn't matter. We're in the House of Blues or whatever. Coming back to the train or whatever.
That's one of my great Jesus stories.
I smoked the last of my cigarettes or whatever. Tom comes back. His cigarettes got stepped on. But this guy comes up. His sign just says, looking for the Jack Daniels fund. Whipped out my wallet. I'm like, yo, bro, here's $20. Get that. Get whatever you need. Tom's like,
Hello?
I know they're stepped on. I know they're crushed. But if you have a will, you have a way, and you will smoke these cigarettes. And he had like 7 or 8 cigarettes.
What are you talking
Out
about?
of the
Out of the
House
House
of
of Blues.
Oh
You
my
remember that
god,
concert?
dude, they fell
Yeah,
out
it
of
was
my
real big
jacket
fish.
pocket.
Yeah, it was real
I
big
was
fish.
fucking
You guys,
and
Sorry.
you guys take off.
That's a good story though. I want to hear more about
no,
that.
it was pretty good.
It was an awesome.
Gave the rest of my cigarettes away to homeless people along the way to the train. It was,
You guys eventually take off.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Each individual TIE fighters, but I look for him.
Yeah,
Do I notice him? Doing
he
that?
follows behind. No, you don't.
Okay.
There's just a delay, like
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as I see him, I get into my TIE fighter. I don't ask any questions.
All right.
Good.
The 4 TIE fighters take off. Comms in all of them. Change of plans, gentlemen. I
talking to us.
will have my prize.
I perk up. Prize. Define prize.
It's Callus.
I assumed it, but I'm sorry. I just wanted to be clear.
As you guys
I wanted
pull
to know
up,
who was
you
talking
can see
about.
several Star Destroyers getting ready to go, as well as a massive, massive Star Destroyer.
Bigger than any I've seen.
I hate to interrupt, but I repeat back to Kellis. Define prize.
Board one of the Star Destroyers now before it takes off. Next stop, Corellia. They've stolen the plans.
Who?
I go straight for the ship.
Yeah, I do so without any hesitation.
I
Yep.
am also going towards the ship, but I am also asking him who has stolen the plans exactly.
The Alliance sent a spy.
Do I know? Can you give us any information on what he looks like?
Nothing yet. But we know that the plans have left the station. Get ready for war, gentlemen.
We will order them to cease, and we will board the
We
ship.
know their fleet's there, but we will not let them have these plans.
Why don't you stop the Star Destroyer before it takes off into hyperspace?
It will. And it'll wait.
Fly towards the Star Destroyer.
John.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Alright. One of these is Damien's.
You guys take off into the Star Destroyers.
You guys can finish out the last one.
Each of them getting ready to go.
Sorry.
That's
Wreck-
the last one.
Shut up. You guys take off into the Star Destroyers, each of them getting ready to go. Finally dawning on you, he said they're moving this fleet to Corellia. And the Alliance keeps most of their fleet at Corellia. Callus is acting weird. Angry.
Do I have a direct access to any kind of broadcast between Rend and Craxus,
Yes.
so I can speak to them specifically
Yeah.
and not Dorn?
Yes.
No offense.
No, I understand. No metagaming.
I feel like this might become an issue. Do you agree?
I simply respond to Cletus. Sorry.
No, this CL3TU2, Cletus,
Cletus. It could be.
or Bolts.
Oh, yeah. Bolts. Bolts.
Either way, continue.
Andy.
Yeah.
I'll explain later.
Cool.
It's cool.
That was my bad.
Anyway, that
Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, bolts. Yes, this is going to be an issue, but clearly it clearly shows that we have absolutely no choice in what we have to do.
valid point. Klaxus. Inform.
I believe that we're about to get what we desire.
Define desire.
A renewal to the conflict. This pussyfooting around is quite boring.
I start
agree.
referencing knowledge of Sith. Does this kind of fit in line with what the Emperor would want?
Hard to say. He's kept his motivations to himself, and no one's ever really been able to figure them out.
Alright, I do a broadcast of one question.
Yep.
Is an assault on Corellia advisable?
All right. And with that, join us next week as we take on with the Alliance, introduce those characters, and see where they go. Thank you for joining me. This is D-Man from D21 Gaming, broadcasting on Bros and Dragons podcast. This is the first episode of Episode 7 on the Star Wars Infinities.
I love the defeated look of the players.
Yeah.